hello there, everybody. It's me, Father Christmas, or Santa Claus, whatever you want to call me. Of course, I go by many different names, don't I? Yes. Well, I just thought I would take some time out of my busy schedule to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. I'm calling you here from my house in the North Pole because I thought I should congratulate you all on being so very, very good this year. Yes. Well done for being so very good. Yes, well done. In fact, give yourself a little pat on the back for being good. And say, all together, I want you to say, I'm on the good list. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm on the good list. Oh, yes, well done. Of course you are. Well, because you have been so very good, I thought you'd quite like a little message from me, and maybe even a little story. So I'm just going to take my gloves off here because it's quite warm in my house. I'm going to take my gloves off, and of course I'm going to read you one of my favorite Christmas stories. Look, it features me on the front here. It's called A Letter to Santa, and it's about a little mouse who I know very, very well. Let's see. A Letter to Santa. There we are, yes. Right. Here we go. It was Christmas Eve, and Jenny and her little brother James were writing a letter to Santa. That's me. Wriggling and giggling, they drew silly pictures and listed the presents that they hoped Santa would bring them. Jenny put the letter into an envelope and left it near a glass of milk and a plate of cookies. I do like cookies, yes. Oh, Santa will be sure to find it when he arrives, she said. Good idea, said James, sneakily munching one of those cookies. Oh, James. I can't wait for Santa to get here, said James, as he and Jenny went upstairs to bed. Soon all was quiet in the little house. Downstairs, Mouse scurried out of his little hole and onto the table. Look, there's the mouse. He began nibbling on a yummy cookie when he spotted the letter. Someone's left an old envelope here, squeaked Mouse. If I tear it up, it will make a warm, cosy blanket for my bed. He carried the envelope back to his hole and squished it through the doorway. Later that night, there was a rumble and a bump. Santa Claus had tumbled down the chimney with his big sack of presents. Look, there I am. Yes, a very clumsy fall that was. Ho, 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 said Santa as he got to his feet. He looked around the room for the letter from Jenny and James, but he couldn't see it anywhere. All he saw was a trail of cookie crumbs. That's strange, thought Santa, following the trail into the mouse's hole. I remember this very well. Santa peeped inside. There he could see Mouse lying in a bed made from old pencils and crayons. Beside it was a set of matchbox drawers and a cotton reel table. There were even tiny Christmas decorations hanging all around the walls. There we are. Look, the mouse has got his little holly up there. Yes. Mouse gave a long yawn. Everybody do a long yawn. Who's there? He asked sleepily. Ho, 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 it's Santa Claus, said Santa. I'm looking for a very important letter from James and Jenny. Have you seen it? Oh, no, squeaked the mouse. I didn't know it was a letter in the envelope, so I tore it up to make a blanket. Jenny and James would be really upset. Don't worry, said Santa. You can help me think of a present that they would like instead. Mouse smiled shyly and thought really hard. "Well," said Mouse, "they both love to play outside in the snow. I think James would like a sledge to zoom down the snowy hills on. Jenny would love to whiz around the frozen lake on ice skates too." Santa reached into his sack. "I have just the thing," he laughed. He pulled out 2 golden presents and put them under the tree. Mouse watched excitedly. "I hope they like them," he squeaked. "I think they'll love them," said Santa, waving goodbye. "There's a few presents from me under the tree, too. Thanks for all your help, Mouse." Mouse waved back at Santa until, with a whoosh, Santa disappeared back up the chimney. Mouse yawned and stretched. He was very tired. He was ready to go back to sleep. He scampered back into his mouse hole and tucked himself back into bed. Finally, Christmas morning came. Mouse was woken by squeals of delight as Jenny and James tore paper off their Christmas presents. "Look, Jenny," said James, "there's 2 golden presents." Jenny and James opened them excitedly. Jenny got a pair of beautiful ice skates. "Wow, I've got a sledge," said James. "Let's go and play with them now." It was very exciting, isn't it, Christmas morning? Jenny and James wrapped up warm and ran outside in the bright white snow. James whooshed down the hill on his sledge, climbed back to the top, and whooshed down again. "This is the best Christmas ever," shouted Jenny as she glided elegantly across the ice, spinning every so often. Mouse was so happy that Jenny and James liked their presents. He was scuttling back to his hole when out of the corner of his eye he spotted a small present and an even smaller envelope under the Christmas tree. When he got closer, Mouse saw that the letter had his name on it. "It's for me," he squeaked. "There he is, look." Back in his hole, Mouse opened up the beautifully wrapped gift and found a warm, snuggly patchwork blanket inside. "Wow, this blanket looks so comfy," he said. Mouse opened the letter and read it out loud. Oh, this is me. "Dear Mouse, thank you for being so kind and helping me find presents for James and Jenny. One good turn deserves another. So here's a nice, comfy blanket to keep you warm all winter long. Merry Christmas from Santa." That night, Mouse snuggled underneath his new blanket and began to fall asleep. He'd had so much fun helping Santa and choosing presents for Jenny and James. This was the best Christmas he had ever had. Isn't that a lovely story, everybody? And of course, it's all about being kind and helping everybody, and that's what you should all do. Keep up your very best behavior, and maybe you'll even be magic like me, because kindness really is magical. Yes, yes. Now, I thought just before I go, we could sing one of my favorite Christmas songs together. Oh, but I haven't got my instrument here. Maybe that using your magic, we could all wish for my instrument together. All right, after 3, we'll close our eyes and we'll wish for my magical instrument to appear. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Oh. I told you I was magic. Well, all right then. Let's all sing together one of my favorite Christmas songs. All together. 1, 2, 3. A-dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring. making spirits bright. Oh, what fun to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, well done, everybody. Merry Christmas. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. Very good. Well, of course, I shall see you all on Christmas Eve, but you won't see me because you'll be fast asleep. And be on your best behavior. I'll see you Christmas Eve, everybody. Merry Christmas.